Hi, this is Rajesh. Today we are going to do problems in quadratic equations. Exercise 5.2 from fourth problem onwards. Fourth problem is the altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 centimeters less than its base and the hypotenuse is 13 centimeters. Find the other two sides. See, in this problem they have given the condition, that is altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. Altitude is nothing but height. Suppose if you take a right angle triangle, this is right angle triangle, in which the side which is opposite to 90 degrees, that is hypotenuse. So it is hypotenuse. Take ABC right angle triangle. The side which is opposite to 90 degrees, that is hypotenuse. So the length of this one is 13 centimeter in the problem. And they mentioned height of the right angle triangle is 7 centimeters less than its base. So whatever may be the length, if you consider base of a right angle triangle, for that 7 centimeters less is called altitude of a right angle triangle in this problem. So here, if you consider base of a right angle triangle is x centimeters, at that time altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 centimeters less than its base. So here altitude will be x minus 7 centimeters. X minus 7 centimeters. See here, in the problem they mentioned the altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 centimeters less than its base and the hypotenuse is 13 centimeters. Find the other two sides. That is the problem in this one. So here first we need to take right angle triangle. For that, a side which is opposite to 90 degrees is hypotenuse. So according to the problem we need to write this is 13 centimeter. Altitude is 7 centimeters less than its base. So here we don't know base also. We must assume that x be the base of a right angle triangle. Automatically you will get altitude of a triangle. Right angle triangle is 7 centimeters less than it. So that only here you will get x minus 7 centimeters. Now we need to write data first. Let x be the base of a right angled triangle. So altitude or height of a triangle, right angle triangle. Altitude of a right angled triangle is equal to right angled triangle is equal to x minus 7 centimeter. How did I write? According to problem, I have written this one. In the problem they mentioned altitude is 7 centimeters less than its base. If I assume x be the base of a right angle triangle, then altitude of a right angle triangle is x minus 7 centimeters. Next, hypotenuse is equal to 13 centimeters. At that time, we need to find base and altitude. So according to Pythagoras theorem, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. Am I correct or not? So it is a right angle triangle. In this, according to Pythagoras theorem, we can write as x square plus x minus 7 whole square is equal to 13 square. According to Pythagoras theorem, here first we can write, no problem at all, first only. According to Pythagoras theorem, side square plus side square is equal to hypotenuse square. Here x square plus x minus 7 whole square is equal to 13 square. Now we will get x square plus, it is in the form of a minus b whole square. A minus B whole square is nothing but A square plus B square minus 2AB. Now here you will get x square plus B square is 7 square. 49 minus 2AB. 2 into x into 7. 14x is equal to 169. Here I am writing directly. A square means x square, B square means 7 square, that is 49 minus 2AB means minus 2 into x into 7. You will get minus 14x only is equal to 169. X square plus x square, 2x square minus 14x plus 49. You have to get before is equal to minus 69 is equal to 0. At that time, this will become 2x square minus 14x minus 169 plus 49. What you will get? You will get minus 120 is equal to 0. If you add it out, 120 plus 49, you will get 169. Isn't it? So here, plus 49 minus 169. So you will get minus 120 is equal to 0. From these two things, if you take 2 is common, at that time you will get 2 of x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. Once again, you can send 2 after is equal to, it will become 0 by 2. So this can be written as x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. Don't get confusion. From this, I have taken each and every term. From each and every term, 2 is common. So 2 is multiplying left hand side. After is equal to, it will become, it will divide 0 by 2. It will become 0 by 2. So you will get 0 by anything, 0 only. So you will get this equation. It is in the form of quadratic equation. So we need to find roots of a quadratic equation. See here, before that what we have to do, take first term and last term. We need to multiply. That is x square into minus 60 is equal to minus 60x square. See, if you multiply two terms, product should be equal to minus 60x square. If you add those two terms, sum should be equal to minus 7x. Now here we need to find factors of 60. See, or else you can find prime factors also, no problem at all. 2 table, 2 into 30, next 2 table, 15, next it won't divisible, 15 is not divisible by 2, next go for 3, 5, 5, 1. See here, 2 into 30, 60 we are getting, but if you add, it will become 32, but we need to get minus 7x. So here, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. But sum should be equal to minus 7x. So product should be equal to minus 60x square, sum should be equal to minus 7x. So that only here we can write as minus 60x square, we can write as product of, here the number is minus 7, minus 12x and 5x, minus 12x and 5x. If you add these two, you will get minus 7x. If you multiply these two, minus 60x square you will get. So first you need to take 2 into 30. If you multiply, we will get 60 only. But you need to get minus 60 no. So minus 2 into 30, minus 60 you will get. But if you add, sum is not equal to minus 7. Next we have to go for 2 2s are 4. 4 into 15, 60. But you need to get minus 60. Suppose if you give minus for 4, it will become minus 4 into 15. Minus 60, if you add, sum is not equal to minus 7x. Like that, we have to verify. So here, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. If I give you minus is for 12, it will become minus 12x and 5x are the required two terms. If you multiply, you will get minus 60x square. If you add these two, you will get minus 7x. Therefore, we have to split this middle term as x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. From these two terms, take x is common, x minus 12 plus 5. From this, take 5 is common, at that time x minus 12 is equal to 0. So once again, what is the common here? X minus 12 and x plus 5 is equal to 0. X minus 12 is equal to 0 or x plus 5 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 12 or x is equal to minus 5. See here, we got x is equal to 12 and x is equal to minus 5. We should not consider x is equal to minus 5. Why? Sides, the length of the sides of a right angle triangle is always positive only. At that time, we should not consider this thing. So here, now I will rub this one. So here, x is equal to 12 only we need to take. So x is equal to 12. Therefore, base of a right angle triangle is equal to 12 centimeters. So height or altitude, height of a right angle triangle is equal to x minus 7 centimeters in the problem. So 12 minus 7 centimeters. What will you get? You will get 5 centimeters. See here, x is equal to minus 5. We should not take, because here always length of the sides of a triangle is in positive numbers only. So x is equal to minus 5 we won't consider. We will take x is equal to 12. If you take x is equal to 12, base of your right angle triangle will become 12 centimeters. Height of your right angle triangle will be x minus 7 centimeters. So 12 minus 7 is equal to 5 centimeters. Once check this one. Next, coming to the fifth problem. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. See here, a cottage industry produces some pottery articles. It was observed that on a particular day, the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. See here, it is the condition they have given. What is that one? The cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. It means, suppose there are 2 or else x number of articles are produced on that day. At that time, cost of x articles was 3 more than twice of articles produced on that day. How many articles are produced on that day? Here, x number of articles are produced. Therefore, cost of each article is 3 more than twice the number of articles produced. 3 more than means plus 3. Twice the number of articles produced on that day. How many articles are produced? Here we assume x number of articles are produced. So twice the number of articles produced means 2x. But the condition is here 3 more than twice the number of articles produced. 3 more than twice the number of articles produced means 2x plus 3 we will get. 2x plus 3 we will get. See here, x be the number of articles produced on the day. At that time, cost of each article will be 2x plus 3. We have to take like that. Now, see here, in this problem, let x be the number of articles produced on a day. How many articles are produced on a day? X number of articles. But what is the cost of each article? Cost of each article will be 3 more than twice of the number of articles produced on a day. Here, cost of each article will be cost of each article is equal to 2x plus 3 according to problem. How could I write this one? According to problem. If x number of articles are produced in a day, cost of each article is 3 more than twice the number of articles. Here number of articles is x, twice the number of articles means 2x, 3 more than, so that only 2x plus 3 we need to write. After that, what they have given? The condition. If the total cost of production on the day was rupees 90. So here, total cost of the production is equal to is equal to 90 rupees. Total cost of the production means here in this problem 90. Here I will give you a general example. Cost of 1 pen is 5 rupees. Then what is the cost of 10 pens? You will get 10 into 5 is equal to 50 rupees. Like that only here. Total number of articles is x. Cost of each article is 2x plus 3. Therefore, total cost of the x articles will be x into 2x plus 3. X into 2x plus 3. See here, we need to write that one. Total cost of the production in this problem, x into 2x plus 3 is equal to 90. X is nothing but total number of articles. 2x plus 3 is nothing but cost of each article. Therefore, total cost will be x into 2x plus 3. In the problem, that value is equal to 90. So that only here we need to write x into 2x plus 3 is equal to 90. X is nothing but total number of articles produced on the day. 2x plus 3 is nothing but cost of each article produced on the day. Therefore, total cost of the article will be number of articles into cost of each article. So, x into 2x plus 3. In the problem, that value is equal to 90. So, x into 2x plus 3 is equal to 90 we must take. At that time, x into 2x, 2x square plus x into 3, 3x. After is equal to 90 is there. Before is equal, minus 90 is equal to 0. Now, take first term and last term. So, that is 2x square into minus 90. If you multiply, you will get minus 180x square. See, if you take two terms, when you multiply those two terms, sum should be equal to minus 180x square. When you add those two terms, product should be equal to plus 3x. So that only here, take prime factors of 180, 2 into 90. Next, take 2 into 45. Next, 45 won't divisible by 3. Next, go for another prime number, that is 3. 15. Next, go for another prime number, 3, 5, 5, 1. We got like this. See here, product is minus 180x square. When you take two terms, one term should be positive, another term should be negative. But which term we need to give positive and for which term we need to give negative, it depends upon middle term. So here plus 3x is there, no? When you take two terms, for larger number we need to give plus symbol. Here plus is there. Suppose 2 into 90, you will get 180. Minus 2 into plus 90, you will get minus 180. But the sum should be equal to plus 3. If you add, you won't get. So here, next 2 2s are 4. 4 into 45, we are getting 180. Minus 4 into plus 45, we will get minus 180. But the sum is not equal to plus 3. Next we have to go for 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. 12 into 15. 12 into 15, we are getting 180. Suppose if I give you minus symbol is for 12, minus 12 into 15. Minus 12 into 15, I am getting minus 180. If I add these two, I will get plus 3x also. Isn't it? So that only here minus 180 minus 180 x square we can write as the product of minus 12x and 15x. These two terms satisfy the condition, that is those are product is minus 180 x square, sum is plus 3x. Why I have to take these two things only? Other than these terms, okay, if you take any two terms, they won't satisfy the condition minus 180 x square as well as plus 3x. So that only here we need to write plus 3x as sum of these two. Now 2x square minus 12x plus 15x minus 90 is equal to 0. From this, if I take 2x is common, it will become x minus 6 plus, from this if I take 15 is common, whatever getting here we need to get here also. We will get x minus 16 is equal to 0. Now x minus 6 into 2x plus 15 is equal to 0. X minus 6 is equal to 0 or 2x plus 15 is equal to 0. X is equal to 6 or 2x is equal to minus 15. So x is equal to minus 15 by 2. See here, amount is not in negative values in this problem. So we should not take this one. We have to take this one only. So here, therefore, number of articles, we assumed x, so it will become 6. So cost of each article is equal to 2x plus 3, that is 2 into 6 plus 3. 2 6 are 12, 12 plus 3 15. Yes, we have completed. Once check this one. Okay, coming to the sixth problem. Find the dimensions of a rectangle whose perimeter is 28 meters and whose area is 40 square meters. Here, listen to me. We need to find dimensions of a rectangle. Dimensions are nothing but length and breadth for a rectangle. We will get only two dimensions for a rectangle because that is plane figure, 2D figure. For that only we will get two dimensions. So in this, perimeter they have given, that is 28. Area also they have given, that is 40 square meters. First we will write given data. Perimeter of a rectangle P is equal to 28 meters. After that, area of a rectangle A is equal to 40 square meters, means 40 meters square. From previous classes, from 6th to 7th classes onwards, we learned perimeter of a rectangle is 2 of L plus B. Area of a rectangle is length into breadth. So those things we will consider now. See here, 2 of L plus B is equal to 28. L into B is equal to 40. So here, from this, L plus B is equal to 28 by 2. So L plus B is equal to 14. L is equal to 14 minus B. 14 minus B. So this L is equal to 14 minus B, you need to substitute in this one. That is, LB is equal to 40 in the problem. In place of L, you substitute this one. So it will become 14 minus B into B is equal to 40. Now 14 into B, 14B square, 14B minus B into B minus B square. So you will get minus 40 is equal to 0. This can be written as B square minus 14B plus 40 is equal to 0. See here, each and every term I multiplied with minus, so that only 14B minus B square minus 40 is equal to 0 will become b square minus 14b plus 40 is equal to 0. From this, take first term and last term, 40 into b square. First term is b square, last term is 40b square, so you will get 40b square. If you multiply, we need to get 40b square. When you add, you need to get minus 14b also. See here, product is positive number, sum is negative number. So two terms should be in negative only, because when you add two negative terms, the result is negative. When you multiply two negative terms, the product is positive. So that only here 40b square we can write as, find the factors of 40. 1 into 40, or else take prime factors, no problem matter. 2 table, 20, next take 2 table, that is 10, next take 2 table, 2, 5, 5, 1. Now 2 into 40, 2 into 20, 40, minus 2 into minus 20, plus 40 will get. But if we add these two, we need to get minus 14b. But minus 2, minus 20, when you add, you will get minus 22. But the required thing is here minus 14b. See here, 2 2s are 4, 4 into 10, 40. Minus 4 into minus 10, plus 40, minus 4, minus 10. When you add, you will get minus 14b. So that only here, 40b square we can write as, 40b square we can write as minus 4b and minus 10b. See, these two terms satisfy the condition, that is product is 40b square, sum is minus 14b. If you multiply these two things, you will get 40b square. If you add these two things, you will get minus 14b. So that only minus 14b we have to split as minus 4b and minus 10b plus 40 is equal to 0. From this, take b is common, so it will become b minus 4. From this, take minus 10 is common, it will become b minus 4 is equal to 0. From this, what we can take common? B minus 4 is common. If we take b minus 4 is common, b minus 4 into b minus 10 is equal to 0. So here, b minus 4 is equal to 0 or b minus 10 is equal to 0. So b is equal to 4 or b is equal to 10. Suppose if you take breadth is 4, we all know that breadth is b, we will represent. At that time, length will be 10 plus, see here, length will be L plus B is equal to 14, no? B is equal to 4, L is equal to 10. Now, therefore, L plus B is equal to 14. Now, when you consider B is equal to 4, L plus 4 is equal to 14. L is equal to 14 minus 4, so L is equal to 10. Therefore, dimensions are L is equal to 10 and B is equal to 4. We can take B is equal to 10. At that time, L will become 4 centimeters. But for every rectangle, length is more, breadth is small, no? So that one I have taken like this, 10 comma 4. Therefore, 10 comma 4 are the dimensions of a rectangle. We can write like that also. Or else we can take B is equal to 10. At that time, L is equal to 4. Therefore, dimensions are 4 and 10. Also, you will get. So check this one once.